Hello everyone. Today we have Mohammed Sham with us. So he's a 10-time Sitecore MVP. He's having more than 15 years of experience in web development and currently working as solution architect in American Eagles. Currently, he's based in Dubai. And today, he'll walk us through Sitecore Marketplace for XM Cloud. So yeah, thanks all for joining in. So now Mohammed is with you. Please move ahead.
Thank you for having me. Just one correction, I'm currently located in Jordan, in the Middle East.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'm not in Dubai. So thank you for the introduction. Thank you for having me again. My name is Mohammed Siam. I'm a Sitecore architect working for AmericanEagle.com. I'm Sitecore MVP. AmericanEagle.com has it's a Sitecore Platinum partner, basically in Chicago. We have branches in London, Bulgaria, and UAE, plus Jordan. So over the next 30 minutes, basically we will be talking about Sitecore Marketplace. It has recently been released, and we will probably get into too many things, but mainly we will have like a quick introduction about Sitecore Marketplace. We will talk a little bit about history, what benefits you guys will get out of Sitecore Marketplace, what are the extension points that you guys can use, little bit about Marketplace SDK that has also been released recently, couple examples, couple apps that we have implemented within the company and would like to share with you. And I will give you like a quick demo and code walkthrough, basically for one of the applications we developed. So let's talk a little bit like what is Sitecore Marketplace. It's basically the home for extending and customizing Sitecore digital experience platform products. Mainly, we're talking about XM Cloud. Marketplace enables every cloud portal organization to build and use applications, which add new capabilities to your Sitecore instance, basically. So Sitecore Marketplace will allow you to access brand new capabilities in the Sitecore products. Imagine like what you can build with Sitecore Marketplace. You can do AI plugins that suggest alternative texts or taxonomy tags. You can have a content transfer services for organizations, like for XM Cloud organizations, translation plugins, third-party web analytics tools, as example, extensions for measuring your website performance, SEO tools, and my favorite, like you can again build custom fields, and this time with XM Cloud. So too many things you can accomplish with the Sitecore Marketplace feature or has been recently released. I just want to make sure that you guys understand that Sitecore Marketplace that has been released recently and available for organizations on XM Cloud is for XM Cloud only. And if you have been in the Sitecore community for a while, you would probably remember that we had a Sitecore Marketplace before. That was for XM and XP. If you remember, we used to contribute back to the community through Sitecore modules, like we were building, as example, a sitemap module, or too many things, too many applications or modules have been developed, and I found these great screenshots like from Web Archive. So hopefully you guys can remember this. Like if you can see, like we had Sitecore Instance Manager, we had PowerShell, Log Analyzer, Sitecore Rocks. So a lot of great modules that have been developed and shared with the community. So the fun is back. We have a Sitecore Marketplace all over again now. Talking a little bit about benefits, like what are the benefits you will get out of Sitecore Marketplace? Basically, like it's with the Sitecore Marketplace, it's going to be easy to extend Sitecore. So you can customize Sitecore environment without modifying or conflicting with its internal code. That's very important one. So this simplifies like upgrades and reduce technical debt and complexity. Second, you have a modern development workflows using modern JavaScript, TypeScript frameworks, where you can manage your source code in public or private repos. Another advantage is faster time to value. So the marketplace speeds up customizing Sitecore by providing ready-to-use apps. It's similar to how you install app in your phone. Like if you have App Store, or you just go to the App Store and you just download and install an app to your phone. So that easy. Last thing is app access control. So you will be able to choose which organizations, like XM Cloud organization, can install and use your app. So a lot of benefits you will get out of Sitecore Marketplace. A little bit talking about like what are the different types. So basically, with the Sitecore Marketplace now, you can have like two type of applications. You can have like a custom apps and the public apps. Custom apps basically available in the organization where you originally created them, and in any other organization you choose basically. It's different from the public app where basically it's going to be available to all organization and listed in a public marketplace. One thing to notice here that custom apps is currently available and you can use it, but public apps is not available yet, but it's coming soon. Talking about extension points, what are the extension points? And for a definition of the extension points, basically they are various areas of the Sitecore user interface where a marketplace app can appear. So there are different places in XM Cloud where you can place your application. These can be called like extension points, and you can use them and you can choose which application point you would like to use for your app. And basically, after the app is installed in the organization, Sitecore product user can find it and choose an extension point. And I will show you in the coming slides how you can use that. If we want to talk about like what are the available extension points, I believe we have 4 or 5 extension points. Basically, number one is standalone. As you can see here from the screenshot, hopefully it's clear enough. On the bottom left of the screen, you can see an app appear under Marketplace apps. So if you want your app to appear outside XM Cloud, basically in the cloud portal, then you would go with a standalone extension point. You can see that we are on the cloud portal still, and we can see the application is at the bottom left of the screen. Um, with this type of extension points, only organization admins and owners can access the apps. And in later releases, all organization team members will be able to access it. So that's our first extension point. Another extension point is basically a full screen. So if you want your app to appear within XM Cloud, you can choose from you can choose like a full screen, a full screen, and basically um, your app is listed in the XM Cloud navigation header. If you see at the top right of the screen here, there in the navigation, you can click on this new button, and then you can see the available apps. And then once you click on one, you will open your application in a full screen. Useful for translation plugin, content transfer plugins. So that's your go-to extension point. Um, another type is, or another extension point is page builder context panel, and this is something I will show an example with. Um, with this extension point, basically your app is listed on the XM Cloud page builder navigation header. So the one in the red square at the top right, that's basically the page builder navigation header. When you click on it, you will basically see a list of the apps that have been installed in your organization and your environment. Once you select, the app will appear in the context panel to the list of the canvas, as you can see. It's ideal basically for app that extend page level settings, like if you have like a real-time analytics or you have an SEO validation tool. So you would go with a page builder context panel extension point. We'll show you like a nice idea of how did we use like page builder context panel. A colleague of mine built a very nice app. I will show you. Number 4, page builder custom field. So this is your way basically to build like custom fields. Now, if you have like a page like a color picker, or if you want to select image from a third party, like not Sitecore Media Library, you want to have like a selection from a third party or an external DAM. Your go-to in this case is page builder custom field. It's basically ideal for loading third-party data. As example, icon libraries, gradient color pickers, or any other data from any other external source. As you can see here from the screenshot, once you define your custom field, and I will show you this like live on one of the Sitecore instances I have, your field will basically appear on the right side. Like this is basically listing the fields of your data source. You can see core icon library as example here is a custom field. And once you click on open app, it's going to open your marketplace app. Marketplace app is basically like just a Next.js application hosted in Vercel, Netlify, or any other platform. And once you click open app, it will basically like you open your application and you can start using it. Last extension point is dashboard widget. Dashboard widget extension point. Basically, your app appear as a widget when the user drag it into the dashboard of an XM Cloud site. Ideal for displaying site-wide performance metrics from a third-party analytics provider. For example, if you want a chart for visualizing bonus rates, channels, a list of popular pages, and so on. That's cover all the 5, I think, extension points. I got you like a couple of configuration screenshots. So if you can see here, this is a screenshot like from Sitecore XM Cloud portal. And you can see that at the top of the screen, you will have like 2 new navigation items, one for called My Apps and one called Developer Studio. Now from the Developer Studio, you will be able to create a new applications. So all what you need to do is go into Create App button. Once you click on that button, you will get a pop-up. All what you need to do here is to fill in your application name and select what type of application you would like. So you have 2 options. You have custom application and public application. As you can see, it's grayed out, so you will not be able to select that. The only type you can choose is basically a custom. And as we said in a couple slides before, custom app is only available for this organization that you are working on and any organization you choose. So you will be able to choose which organization can use your application. It's not going to be public. It's not available yet. Now this is, I'm not sure if it's very clear, but I will show you in the browser in a couple minutes. But basically this is the configure your app window. So once you create your application, you will be able to enter to this page. And if you start like from the top left here, you will be able to select like what is the extension point you would like to use. As example, in this, we built like a LithoDAM integration. So our client wanted to be able to select image from LithoDAM in a page. So this is what we did. We did the LithoDAM integration app. We choose like to have a custom field extension point. And then at the bottom here, you will be able to select like what API access. So that you have APIs you can enable for your extension point. And then deployment URL. So you just give it the URL of your Next.js application of the app. So if your application is hosted as example on Vercel or Netlify, you just like give it the URL of your hosted or deployed application. And also at the bottom left, I'm not sure if you see it, but there is application logo URL as well. So if you want your app to have specific logo, as you can see on the top left of my screen, then you can also provide a URL for the logo you want to use. On the right, couple important things here. Marketplace app ID. This is important ID. I will show you like what are we using it for, especially for a custom field extension point. Also, organizations. Here in the organizations, the default one that you're using right now will be selected by default. But also, if you want to enable this app for another for other organization, you can also do that from this window. Now, once you have your application created with an XM Cloud, you will have it in the apps section or my applications section. And once you enter there, you have options to update installation options. So update installation options, basically you will get a pop-up with all organizations and environments, or projects and environments that you have. So if I want to install it on this environment, I just check the checkbox and click update, and that's how we basically install the app in the environment. So now it's available for that environment. If you would like to get like more information about the app that we created, as example for Litho, I wrote like an interesting blog post. You can just scan this barcode and you will visit that page. You will find like some useful details, more documentation, and more links, useful links basically. So I would suggest and highly recommend like taking a look into this one. Now, one other thing we want to talk about is Marketplace SDK. So basically, we talked about like the Sitecore Marketplace that has been released. It's available in XM Cloud. Now, basically, when you develop your app, you would need Marketplace SDK. So Marketplace SDK, it let developers basically build the marketplace applications. It's a JavaScript, TypeScript app that extend and customize Sitecore products. Basically, we have two NPM packages with two goals. As you can see, a screenshot there, like NPM package for SDK client, NPM package for SDK XM Cloud. Basically, they are manage the interactions between your app and Sitecore. So that's one goal, and the other goal is basically manage the interactions with the Sitecore product APIs. So two goals basically for those two NPM packages, and this is all represent the Marketplace SDK. It's what you use basically to build your application, and I will show you in a minute a quick app code. If you would like to see, so basically, like when you create your marketplace app, you have two choices. If you want to follow the documentation that Sitecore provides, basically it starts from scratch. So it show you how you create like Next.js application, empty application, how you add the marketplace SDK initialization code, and what other steps you would need to use up until you have your application. So if you scan this, you will get into the documentation page at Sitecore, which basically take you like on a quick start, starting from scratch, how you can build an app step by step. But also, recently, after the marketplace has been released, there was a release of a starter. So basically, if you don't want to start like from scratch, scan this. This is a GitHub repo basically that has a marketplace starter. So instead of starting like from scratch, you will get a Next.js application that is ready basically to be used. So you can easily start from there instead of like from starting from scratch basically. Examples. So I will show you like two examples basically. This is a screenshot like from our LithoDAM integration. And as I said, like we use an extension point. Basically, like once you create your custom field, as you can see here on the right side, this is the window where you have the data source fields. We have a Litho image field. You click on Open App, you will get a pop-up. The pop-up basically is an Next.js application, as I said. It executes an API search against Litho APIs. It gets us like a list of assets or list of images. We display it on a grid style. User can search by keyword and then can select an image. Once you click on use this image, it will be selected and you can see the JSON format, the information of the image that we have selected. And this is basically customizable. So you can add whatever value you want on that custom field raw value. That's one example. A colleague of mine, Ahmed Okur, also built a module called XMC Item Def. Basically, if you wanna, as I said, like we used another extension point called Page Context Panel. So it appears like within the page. If you see the navigation header, there is an apps. Once you click on it, it uses the current item context. And basically, this module compares between the preview version and the published version of the current item. So if you have some publishing issues or publishing differences, all what you need to do is to use this app, and it will show you like what's the difference, like what has been published, what has not been published, and it will make it easy for you to figure out like what's the issue. And I will show you that live in a second. Let me just walk you through Just let me know, guys, if you can see Visual Studio Code.
Yes.
Perfect. So basically, this is a Next.js application. It represents an Litho DAM integration application. It's very simple. As I said, like if you go through that quick start introduction, like in Sitecore documentation, all what you need to do is to create use marketplace client. All this code is coming from the documentation. It basically initialize the client SDK for the marketplace. And then I have a React Next.js component here. Basically, all what it does, and if I start from the top, it has a function basically that called this custom API. I will show you this API in a minute. It passes like a keyword, as I said, and it will get back a list of assets. And this list of assets is basically rendered here down in a list. Okay. And basically, one thing to mention here is on button click, we have on pick function that I will show you in a second what we will do for it. Under pages, under APIs, we have a search API. This is the API that is being called. Basically, this is responsible for calling like Litho API. It takes a keyword and it takes parameters basically like Litho URL, Litho API key. It execute against that environment, get us a list, as you can see here down, get us a list of assets, and we basically pull that and return it to my custom component, the Litho Picker. In my page, in my homepage of the application, basically, I'm just including my Litho Picker here. And as I said, on pick, we just use the client, the SDK client that we initialized to basically set value. So this is responsible of getting the selected image from the pop-up into the custom field in Sitecore and then close my app. So that's simple. And another thing is in the public folder, I have Litho logo. So this is my logo that I will be using for the marketplace app. I will show you this in action in a second. So very quick, very simple. You would easily build your custom app. I don't know. If you're using ChatGPT or something else, you will probably get it in hours. If you're doing it from scratch, it could take maybe a couple days for you to build your app. That's pretty much what I have in the code. I will stop sharing and I will just grab another screen really quick. I will show you um, a quick demo of these apps. Just give me a second, I will share my screen. Just logging in into XM Cloud. All right. All right. Let me know, guys, if you can see Sidecar Content Editor.
Yeah, we can.
Perfect. So let me show you, first of all, how you define a custom field within your Sidecar Content Editor. I will show you, this is my data source for my image component. I will show you how, yeah, here. So as you can see here, we have a new field called litho image as example. As there is a new type has been released with Marketplace called Marketplace Types plugin. You will find this in your XM Cloud instance. If you click on it, select that, and then in the source, you provide your Marketplace application ID, the GUID that we talked about when you create your application. This is how Sitecore knows that this is the application that you would like to use for this custom field. Once you have that, let's go into about maybe. Let's see, let's just reload this guy. And just give it a minute. Hopefully XM Cloud is up and running this morning. All right, perfect. It's loading. Let's go to the home page. All right, perfect. So going here, as you can see, this is my litho image. This is the application. If I click on Open App, let's see what we have here. This is my selected image. As you can see here, application is up and running. As we said, this is the custom Next.js app for my marketplace application. You will be able to execute search, get your asset, and then you can change it. I can select this guy. You can see it's flickered. So basically, the image changed here, and when you click, you can see this is my selected image. If I'd like to change it one more time, let's go with this guy. Changed, and I didn't update the code to render it here, but just wanted to show you just the application and how the custom field works. That's one thing. That's the custom field extension point. And there is also, if you go to the navigation header here and check your apps, and you go to XMC item def, the other module that I know about, and it's using the page context panel. And as you can see here, hopefully it works this morning. Yep, perfect. And if you click now for my published page, or for the page, the home page that I'm on right now, you can see there is a preview version, published version, and you can see, okay, what are the differences between these two? So I can see, okay, there's text field here has a different value, target URL is different, and so on. So you would notice any differences basically between the two versions. So all this custom, you haven't been able to do this like before, or if you were able to do this before, it would be much complex than now. Now it's much simpler to basically do this. So hopefully you guys like it. I believe that's pretty much what I have for today. So let me know, guys, if you have any questions or if you have any comments. Happy to answer. And if you think of something like after the meetup, you can just reach out to me. I think you guys know me, and these are all my information, contact information. You can reach out to me at any time. I will be more than happy to help you get started with Sitecore Marketplace. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, Mohammed, I have one question for that.
Sure.
Actually, I got the same situation, but I have not started that yet. Where in my existing application, there is a custom field. I mean, what they are doing is they are using a autocomplete in that Sitecore field. I mean, when I type any kind of location, there's a third-party API that calls and fetch the data. In that
Uh,
case, how, I mean, can it be work
1 second. Can you repeat the question? Where is the autocomplete?
under the field in under the content editor? There is a field in the XP version, not in the XM Cloud. So if I open an item, there is a custom field. Under that item, there is a field where they have provided a kind of autocomplete text box. When I try to enter the ID, it from the backend, it gets the location details, and once user select the location, it fills in some other fields as well. In that scenario, how we can
You
proceed?
saying this is for you're saying this is for XP, not XM Cloud?
I mean, I need to migrate that the same. It's in XP, but I need to migrate. I mean, something like that. I mean, we need to do some same kind of scenario in the in XM
So
Cloud.
so you have a custom field in your XP and you're
Mhm.
migrating to XM Cloud and you want to maintain it, right?
Yeah, I mean
Is that what you're
the
saying?
yes, yes.
So basically, your custom field need to be re-implemented with an Next.js application. That's
Hmm.
your first step, right? Have you done
Yeah.
that?
No, I mean, I'm just asking the steps. I will do that. I mean, the
So
later.
once you have that, you need okay. But I didn't get the problem. Like, where's the issue?
No, I mean, just I'm
You're saying
asking
like
that.
autocomplete is
Yeah, I mean, can it be done with this the way that you have suggested that I need to do a custom field and uh
yes,
use it
yes,
there?
yes. Any custom field you have right now in XP or XM on premise, you could do the same. Um, for you can accomplish up to 75% on XM Cloud. As you can see here, like we can't control the rendering. So you see here on the right. So all what you can do is save like a raw value. You can't have like an image or a link. So basically the panel on the right, you don't have control over it, but you have control over the pop-up. So the pop-up here is basically your Next.js application. So
Okay.
Next.js application for the app. So if you are building a custom field, you need to build that using your Next.js app, hosted
Mm-hmm.
on Vercel, Netlify, whatever you want. And then you basically go to Sitecore. So you would need to replace what you have in XPXM with this format. So you need to select like plugin marketplace type, that's your field, and then provide the ID of the marketplace application.
So that
And then
application should
you,
be, yeah. So that application should be hosted on Vercel or Netlify. That is must.
yes. Or, no, no, not a must. Or you can have it, and we use that. You can have it as a specific route within your XM Cloud Next.js application. So you have the option either have it as a separate Next.js application hosted
Mm-hmm.
on Vercel or Netlify, or you can get that code of the application, put it in your XM Cloud solution code, and
Okay.
just have a specific route for it. So I want to have
Okay.
like my domain, then forward slash
Mm-hmm.
lithodam. That's my URL for my custom app. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, got your point.
Yeah. So
So,
you have the options how you want to
mhm.
manage the hosting.
So where in the code, I mean, maybe I forgot, where in the code I need to provide that link, I mean, to open while creating the app.
So you're saying like
I mean,
again, can you
in the Next.js, you said that I can create a custom route. So where that route I
so
can,
basically so here under pages, this is not XM Cloud, but it's an XJS application. So under pages, you have like index, that's your home, right?
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that is probably in Sitecore, you will probably have that wildcard page.tsx, right?
Mm-hmm.
Page.tsx, that's the wildcard that takes everything. So you would need, actually, one sec, give me a second. Let me just bring my other screen. I will show you how you do that. 1 second. One second. Let me just log into my other screen. Let me know if you can see my screen now.
Yes, I can.
It can see Visual Studio Code or cursor, right? This
Yeah.
is XM Cloud. This is XM Cloud solution code, right?
Okay.
This is pages. I can
Mm-hmm.
have like litho.tsx page here. So
Okay.
this is the wildcard that basically takes everything dynamic. That's your content
Yeah.
tree pages, right?
Yes, yes,
This is
yes.
404, 500, and then I have one for my custom field.
All right.
So this is so now your domain / litho.tsx or litho, that's basically going to this page. And in Sitecore, if I'm not mistaken, you would need what is it called? Just a second. There is a setting. Just a second. There's a place where you need to tell, because this is coming, I think, from the starter. Um, is route excluded. So if you need to go to the is route excluded
Mm-hmm.
and basically say exclude litho, because otherwise the wildcard page will still get it and try to find litho page inside core content tree, and it's gonna give you 404. So you have to come
Okay.
to is route excluded and basically exclude the route that you want. So litho is excluded for you. This is only used for my a custom field, and I want Sitecore basically to resolve it from here
All
as a
right.
static page, not dynamically coming from Sitecore content tree.
Okay.
Hopefully
Okay.
this
And
answered your question.
yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yes, absolutely. And one
Uh-huh.
more thing is like if I connect my local to XM Cloud without the default rendering host, I mean with the I mean with the local host 3000 something for my local
Yes.
app. So can that
Y-
will be work with that?
yes, but it will only work for you, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
only
going to
work. I
work
mean,
for
just
anyone
want to
else.
test it. I mean, before show,
Yes,
I need to show
yes.
the demo to client. So before that, I need to just check it.
You can use your local development URL inside
Mhm.
Marketplace app, and it will work for you. Yes.
And one last question is, you showed that that app to be open from the page editor. Can that be open from a content editor, or it will be only for the page editor to open
It's
the app?
only for page editor.
All right, all right. I
Yeah,
got
it's
your
only
point.
for page editor. Yeah. And just to verify, I will just check it out for you. One sec, stay with me. Yeah, in a content editor, you will just be able to see the raw value. So open app will not work there.
The raw value, JSON value, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure, Summit.
Apart from that, there are some other questions in the chat. Uh,
Okay, let's take a look. We have seen different integration points. So how we can manage where we need to add that and anything else need to keep in mind for it. So you mean the extension point, not integration points. So the extension points, like once you create your app, I'm not able to show you that in the screen share right now because we have other apps available for other clients. But basically, when you go to the developer studio and you create your app, you will be able to go to the detail page of your application, and there you can select which extension point you would like to use. So if you're building custom field, you choose like custom field. If you're building a standalone app, you select standalone app, and so on. Hopefully that answer your question. Can marketplace app be created in other SDKs apart from content SDK? So I didn't mention content SDK. So content SDK is the new, you can call it the new version of the GSS, right? So it's basically the go-to for XM Cloud implementation. So now if you are building headless application for your XM or XP, you can use, you only use JSS. But if you want like to go with XM Cloud, you can use the Content SDK. That's the recommended. JSS still works for all, but Content SDK is the new recommended one. Now, for um, Marketplace, we talked about Marketplace SDK, which is available now and can be used. It's not JSS, it's not Content SDK. Is Next.js only available? I think can Marketplace app be created in any other SDK? Not so sure, to be honest. I can get you answer on that, but currently Next.js with the Marketplace SDK is what you can use. I'm not sure if you can. I think if you go to the Sidecar documentation, I can check that really quick for you. But I believe Next.js is the only thing that they recommend right now. Let's see. I will check the quick start for you and see. So you can use create React or Next.js app. So you can create React or Next.js. They didn't mention anything else.
Okay, so no, let's say previously I was using JSS SDK, and now as Sitecore is suggesting that we should move to Content SDK, and I created my marketplace app in the old SDK. In that case, like, can we do that? Like, or do we need to move it out, or what is the path for that?
So the app is not built with JSS or Content SDK. The
Okay.
app is built with Marketplace SDK.
Okay.
So it's not related. Like if your XM Cloud solution is built with JSS or Content SDK, it doesn't matter. So two separate things.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So, Mohammed, do you have any kind of demo GitHub repo for that one that you created that we can use? I mean, how you build this component or something like that?
I don't think I have that on GitHub, but I have a blog post with a lot of details. So if you check my blog, you will get a lot of details from there.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
feel free, like if you have any questions, reach out to me on Slack.
Sure,
Happy to help.
sure.
Sure.
All right. Any other question anyone have? I guess we are good then.
All
Thank you,
right.
Mohammed. That
Perfect.
was really good for session. We learn a lot from this. There's a new feature and should be used for multiple application.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks a lot. Thanks everyone.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.